Hey everyone, what's up? I'm Yash this side, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the key steps and strategies to dominate local SEO in 2023. Whether you run a law firm, plumbing service, garage door business, or any other local business, optimizing your online visibility is crucial for bringing in more foot traffic and customers. And I'm pretty sure most of you would be aware of that, right? So just to know, before I dive into the video, that if you're a business owner looking to grow your business online, feel free to book a consultation call with me. I will leave a link to in the description and pin comment. And the best thing is it's absolutely free. So now let's get it right into the video and let's discuss some local SEO tips and some best practices. First, know your current rankings. The very first thing is to know where you currently stand. You need to track your website's ranking for target keywords as well as your Google My Business profile positions. Checking your current standings is a crucial first step before you can start improving, because you cannot simply improve until you know how much to improve, right? Now, to know your rankings in organic SERP, use rank tracking softwares like Ahrefs, SEMrush, and even better one is a Google Google Search Console. Now, to track your Google My Business, try tools like Local Falcon and Local Dominator. The best one is Local Dominator. It is what I use and what I suggest. You can get 95% off of that for the very first month. And you know, it's not affiliate. I'm not affiliated with that. It's a totally non-biased review. Okay. I will leave a link to a Google Docs where you can find all the resources, be it links to any tools, you know, to any courses or any other stuff. I will leave a Google Docs link below and it will contain all those stuff. Now, the second stuff here in doing local SEO and dominating local SEO is optimize your homepage. Okay. The second one is that I said, you know, ensure your homepage and service pages are optimized. For a single location business, optimize your homepage around main keywords, including them, including the primary term in title tag, H1 and content. Use your primary and secondary keywords in H2 and H3 too. I do have a separate video on on-page optimization if you want to have a look at that. And yeah, I do provide on-pages of service if you're interested. And as I said, you will find all these service links in Google Docs. If you serve multiple locations, create dedicated optimized landing pages for each service and each area. This builds authority and relevance for local searches. Now, let's deeply dive into how you have to do on-page SEO. Just go on your main page. Let's just assume this is your main page. Just go on the page and now you have to do on-page SEO. First thing, now see what's the H1 of this page, okay? For this, I'm using a tool named as SEO Minion. You can use any other tool. There are tons of free Chrome extensions in the market that you can use. Now, for this one, let's see what's the H1. The H1 is Baker Brothers voted best Dallas plumbers. So now, if you see, they have the keyword that is Dallas plumber in their H1. This is super important. That's what I'm talking about. Let's say you are a garage door company. You can have your H1 as, you know, top rated Dallas, you know, garage door repair company and something along that line. You know my point, right? Now, the best thing is to have our keyword in meta title and meta description and H1. This is the basic stuff. This is very, very basic and you must have this, okay? Now, for, if you just don't know what meta title and meta description is, meta title and description is what, you will see on Google when you search for some sites or, some pages. Let me exactly show you what I mean. Now, if you check this, this is the meta title and this is the meta description. This is what I mean. And I'm pretty sure most of you would know that. Okay. Now, we also want to have our keywords in heading 2 and heading 3. Okay. For heading 2, I want you to add your primary keyword and any one, any of 1 to 3 of them. For heading 3, you should use some related keywords in it. For instance, you are a garage or a contractor, and your H2 is let's say our services. Your H3 could list all those services and then link to all those separate pages of those services. Got it? Let's see how this particular business has done. If you see, they have H2, that's Dallas plumbing service. This is again your main keyword, right? Another one is Greater Dallas Fort Metroplex, Metroplex. This is something which is more related to the city. So you can definitely have some city terms as well. But yeah, the next one is, Baker Brothers voted the best plumber in Dallas. Again, best plumber in Dallas, Texas, right? Then looking for the best plumber in Dallas, Texas. Again, emergency plumbing in Dallas, Texas. Again, you should see this. They are having, primary, secondary, and all those keywords in all the H2s. Now their H3s are, something like that I said, their services for instance, water filtration, water treatment, plumbing fixture installation and repairs, that sort of service stuff, right? You get my point now. Okay, now let's jump into another point. Complete your Google business profile. Fill out every, and I say this again, every single information in in your profile. Just a second. Oops. Just give me a second, right? Yeah. Now, if you see, you will have an option of business category, description, opening date, phone number, and all those things, right? So you must fill everything here. And I do mean every freaking thing, okay? And, service areas, it is another super important stuff here. And yeah, all the services you're mentioning in the GMB. For instance, there's a section of, service here, just as, edit services. So all the section you're mentioning here must be there in your website. Okay, you must have each service pages for each of the services you're mentioning there. Got my point? Now, let's discuss another stuff. See, as I said, you'll need to fill out every single thing on your GMB, be it phone number, name, address, and every other important stuff should be same in website as GMB. This is known as GMB Mirroring. This is some advanced SEO stuff, but I'm just simplifying it here, okay? So by GMB Mirroring, it means you must have all the information in your website which you're mentioning in your GMB. Now, you will need to do some research to know how many photos you'll need to upload and what category you should choose. Now, let's see how to do that, okay? Just install a plugin name as GMB everywhere and search for, let's say, whatever, you give the service. Let's say plumbing, Dallas, Texas, right? Just search that. Let me decrease the size of it. Now, when you will click this, let's just do this. You will find something here. Okay. Okay, just a sec. I don't know why this is not loading, but just give me a second. Yeah, it was not working in Google, but yeah, in Maps it will work. Okay, so you'll see, plumber category here. This is what you want to use in your GMB because all these ranking GMBs are using plumber as their primary categories, and that's what we want to use. Got it? Now, to know what are the services they are using, you'll need to search it on Google. You cannot do this using Google Maps, okay? Just a sec. And yep, you will see something like this. See an option here, services. So you can just copy everything from here and, just don't copy it from a single GMB. Try seeing, 2, 3 and analyze them. And then you can come up with your own. The next thing I want to discuss with you is get more 5-star local reviews. Okay. See, reviews influence local search rankings, period. And many might, disagree on this, but this is the truth. They do influence it a lot. See, to get more reviews, you can print some business cards with a QR code in it that directory links to your review page. Sorry, I just said directory. It is directly, right? I just messed up, right? You can do so with a very little effort. Just search for, link to QR code online and you can find many websites that will just produce you a QR code for your link. You can find some sample here, okay? Now further set up an automated email campaign asking customers for feedback. This way, even, if someone forgets, you're reminding them, that please do review. But as you're already doing them, as you're already giving them a business cards, your email would be something different. For instance, if you have already reviewed us on Google using this link, I want to really appreciate your efforts. Just in case you haven't, please do so by clicking on this link, so on and so forth. You get my point, right? So you will need to change the sentences and craft it as per your audience, but that's just the gist of it. Now, let's just come to another super important thing. That is build links. Now, once you have done all the steps above in the right manner, it's time to get some link juice. Now, for link building, you can be very creative And in local, you will need to be very creative with it. Okay. First thing, you can join your chamber of commerce, in your city. And let me show you what I mean with that. Where is that? Sorry. So just search for, let's say you're in Dallas, just search for Dallas Chamber of Commerce and you will find tons of Chamber of Commerce, but join the one that's coming first because that's holding most authority. Okay. That's pretty simple. Now, once you join them, they will, they do actually link to members, and this link helps a lot. So I would definitely suggest this one because this is a foundational link. You can sponsor local events in exchange for a link. And this doesn't just gives you a link, but this will also give you more exposure to in your city. Now, you can also pitch stories to local media where a mention can lead to a link. But again, it's pretty time taking and it might be a bit hectic, but again, it's worth the effort. This is another fantastic thing. Another foundational one is directory link. But the key here is to get links from niche and geo-relevant directories. You can just find your niche and geo-relevant directories by searching on Google. Let's say you're a personal injury, lawyer, and you can just search for personal injury lawyer directories, your directory, right? And you will find tons of them, right? You see? You can even hyper focus this to your location. For instance, you could just search for personal injury lawyer directory, New Jersey, right? And that sort of stuff. Yeah. So that sums up my top local SEO tips. Let me know in the comments if you have any other questions. I hope you like the video. And yep, again, if you're a business owner, feel free to book a free consultation call with me using the link given in the description and pinned comment. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.